The world's worst sports show.
Yeah.
This is the world's worst sports show.
Hey kids, it's your pal NB here. First of all, welcome back to another episode of the world's worst sports show, the show that continues to get worse and will probably never ever get better. First of all, big hello and happy Thanksgiving to all the folks out there, all of my Canadian friends who have had a happy Thanksgiving over this past week. What a great weekend to sit around, watch sports, eat turkey, drink a bunch of beer, and just generally bask in the wonderfulness of living in one of the greatest countries on earth. Anyway, let's get right down to things. How about those Calgary Flames? First of all, had the opener against Edmonton. Sucked. Terrible. Looked old. Edmonton looked good, or decent. The rookies looked pretty tight. And Edmonton wound up winning. Calgary wound up sucking. And now Oilers fans are rapidly becoming the new Leafs fans, already planning the next Stanley Cup dynasty up there in Edmonton because they have three really good young players right now. Don't be Leaf fans. Come on. Edmonton fans are bad enough. Now you're being like Leaf fans. Anyway, seriously. And then the Flames turned things around later on the weekend and really lit it up at home against the Los Angeles Kings. Craig Conroy getting a goal. Conroy, one of my favorite players on the Flames team. Glad that he's back in Cowtown. Sweet, tight, etc. Anyway, let's move on. Let's talk about the NFL. Actually, not a heck of a lot to talk about. Made my picks on my blog. Hardest decision was between the Redskins and the Green Bay Packers. You can see how it all panned out at x929.ca. Special shout out to a guy by the name of Andrew Luck. He's a quarterback for Stanford University, and on the weekend, he tackled, more like annihilated, a cornerback who had just picked up his interception. So dude throws an interception, quarterback grabs it, and this dude mows him down, hits him so hard, he knocks his helmet off. Insane. How many quarterbacks would do? You probably get fined doing that in the NFL by your team just for taking your own safety into jeopardy like that. Anyways, yeah, incredible. Ring the dude's bell, pop the helmet off his head. How about baseball? Everybody said that Doc Halladay was going to choke. He wasn't going to be able to handle life in the playoffs. And what does he do? No-hitter first game out. He basically brought a gun to a knife fight. In fact, essentially, he's just walking around with a gun right now, daring people to take him on. That's what's going on. Sadly, the Yankees wound up beating the Twins. Let's face it, we all knew it was coming. We couldn't actually hope for a miracle on that front. And now it looks like the Rangers are going on to play the Yankees after eliminating Tampa Bay. That's got to sting, particularly with that team basically being broken up at the end of this season. That sucks. That's about all I really got for this week. We've got Riders and Stamps coming up this weekend, coming up in Saskatchewan at Mosaic Stadium. I heard via Twitter today that the Stamps are practicing with Metallica blaring in the background to simulate the crowd noise. It's going to be another barn burner. Might be a bit of a better game if the Riders had happened to win against Toronto and Calgary had managed to still lose to Montreal. Anyways, that's all I got. All right, and in closing, kids, remember, it is about who wins or loses, because life is about winning or losing. It's not about participating. I'm sorry. That's it for me.
NBTV. NBTV.